Rest at the end, not in the middle. I don't want you to confuse rest with retreat. Rest is necessary. Sometimes we need to take breaks. Right now, it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and sometimes we all need to take a mental health break, right? But don't quit the mission. Every successful journey has a middle phase. The beginning phase is always exciting. We're going to start a business, we're going to build a brand, maybe it's a podcast, maybe it's a channel, whatever you got going on. It's always exciting in the beginning. But eventually, life slows down. And this is where a lot of men lose momentum because things can go wrong. But this is where the real work is. The real work is in the middle phase. This is what separates people who become successful and people who fall off, right? Because our inner voices are always pushing us to go to a comfortable state. So the inner voice is going to tell you, you can take it easy. You've done enough. You can start that business next month. You can start going back into the gym in a couple of months at the end of summer, right? It's telling us these comfortable lies. And those comfortable lies keep us average. And I don't want you guys to stay average. I want everybody to keep leveling up. I want you gentlemen to keep on grinding. Real hustlers learn to keep it moving because we still have to make these moves when we're tired, when we're broke, when we're not confident, and we don't see immediate results. Successful men learn to play the long-term game. You got to play the long-term game, all right? A lot of men are going to quit before their big breakthrough. This is why I preach endurance and why it's important, because life is a marathon, right? Picture the version of yourself that you want to be in 5 years, 10 years from now. The things that we do today, our habits, our skills, our mindset, the books we read, the food we eat, the content we consume is a reflection of the person that we are going to become, right? So the things we do today is going to affect our future, right? So if you have to take a break, I want you guys to rest with pride, not regret. Don't fall off of your habits. Don't fall off of your meal plans and your gym routine, or you're going for walks, or you're making content, or you're reading books, or you're writing a book. You know, you might be tired, you might be going through something, but you gotta keep pushing. We gotta keep going. And this brings me to a example, right? Kobe Bryant had this very famous clip when he was in the NBA Finals. He was up 2-0. And a reporter was like, "Hey, Kobe, I don't see you smiling. You don't look happy. Aren't you half happy? What's going on, man?" And Kobe looked at that man and was like, "What is there to be happy for?" And he's like, "You're up 2-0. You know, you're halfway there to a championship." And he was like, "Job's not done. Still got more work to do. This ain't the time to celebrate because you're halfway there, because you're halfway to the mission. It's not time to celebrate. Winners rest when the job is done. Winners celebrate when the mission is complete." I don't care if you got a roofing company, a clothing brand, you got a big project at your job. You can't start celebrating halfway through it. You can't start celebrating just because you got a couple wins, right? And you can't beat yourself up if you're down and things aren't working out for you, right? Because you can always make that second half surge to come back and win in life. This is not just for sports, right? We celebrate after we complete the mission. And the mission is to become great men, right? To be the best men in your family, to be the best man in your family's bloodline. That's the mission, right? So how do we get there? You have to think about it like this. The lifestyle you want to live comes with pushing past these phases, the hurdles, the obstacles, the distractions, the regret, the breakups, you losing a job, you know, your family member did something wrong to you, your girl did something wrong to you. You still got to keep getting this money. We still got to pay these bills. We still got to keep showing up to the gym, keep showing up to the job, keep showing up for the people who depend on us. This is how we do it. This is why we do it. Because the grind don't stop for the real hustlers and the real winners. We have to stay locked in. I want you gentlemen to understand that we can take a break. We can take a rest. But we can't quit the mission. Job's not done. We got more work to do. All right? That's the message for today. And if you guys like this type of content, hit the like button, Subscribe to the vibe. Leave a comment. It's always appreciated. It's your guy L Train. I want you to keep going and never give up. Peace. We out of here.